Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Superchargers Soul Seeker series here on my channel. It's odd for me to be saying that, regardless the last time we was here, which was more than 2 months ago. We completed obviously for C-Star, you see before you, it was already lit up from this person here who I do not recall the name of, and we did so with the combination of Nightfall and the Sea Shadow. But now that I've loaded this in a second time, obviously the elements of the area here are randomly generated, meaning that every single time you restart the stage, the element will be different. It will be selected different. It's random, and in this case, by random chance, fire has popped up. And as always in the Superchargers Soul Seeker series, whenever an element of the area pops up, I must switch out to a Skylander corresponding to that element, and I can't switch out again until the element of the area changes once more. The problem is that a bunch of elements we haven't unlocked yet, because the interesting spin upon the Soul Seeker series is that everyone is locked. Literally everyone. How do we unlock them, I hear you asking? Well, we unlock them by seeking out their souls, and in this case that's the soul gem. So soon as we find a Skylander soul gem, they are unlocked and added to our cast. So that having been said and done, we're going to be placing Spitfire finally onto the portal. And should a Skylander be defeated in battle, the cluster's dead and cannot be used again? Let's hope that does happen, because I need these guys in order to 100% this series, which is another factor we need before even thinking about tackling the final darkness boss fight. Is going to be made all the more harder by me realising that my Spitfire isn't fully leveled up yet. Oh dear. Welcome to the stream, y'all. This is the 6th day of Skylanders. We're going to be going for an hour and a half today, like we usually do in this series.
You know,
and I have no doubt that a ton of you are really excited to finally be bear witnessing 2 Skylander streams on the channel once again. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Like I said, the last Soul Seekers episode specifically was more than 2 months ago. In fact, that was the last Skylander stream I did, period. So it's about time I came back. I have missed doing these with all of you. It's good to be interacting with you all. And how is everyone? That is a good question. Spitfire seems to be a bit dead right now, but otherwise, I'm great. I'm just, yeah, like I say, trying not to die. We haven't yet done this guy's Supercharger challenge, and I need to do that before he dies, which is something clearly easier said than done when you're this under-leveled. Don't kill me, Spikes. I said don't kill me, Spikes. That's very irresponsible, you stupid spiky thingy McBobs. Oh, never mind, we're back to full health again. Okay, we need this, apparently. But yes, hello there, Raymond. I really appreciate you all stopping on by. Already we have 4 viewers, which does quite impress me. I do love your guys' dedication to this franchise. It really shows a lot of passion and dedication, shall I say, which is precisely what this community needs. Passionate and driven fans such as yourself. This guy needs to die, otherwise we don't gain access to that Supercharger Vault. And I really want to gain access to that Supercharger Vault, so this guy could do me a massive favour right now and die. Not asking too much, am I? There you go, that's more like it. And we have ourselves a spark lock, which obviously we're going to make sure we acquire all of the sparks for along the way. Did I set my Spitfire? No, I just have multiple Spitfires, and I put one of my extras onto the portal apparently, one of which that isn't fully upgraded. Luckily he's not completely reset, so I have something of value with him. Anyway, let's keep maneuvering through here. Logic would dictate for me to just go and put onto the portal my fully upgraded Spitfire, but you know what, I'm too stubborn to do that now. Now that I've started the game with this Spitfire, I will sit with this Spitfire regardless of whether it kills me or not, because that's my lack of logical brain cells in my head for you. If you ask me how many logic cells I have in my brain, the answer is none. I have 0. Ooh, but I will take that, and then we're going to reset the puzzle because it's so much more easier and convenient that way. Why I didn't do that up the other end as well is beyond me. Come on, you can make it, little gremlin fella. I told you can make it, and he gone and made it. See, I was right, I'm a genius. And Eric Cookchance, welcome to the stream, my friend. Really good to see you as always. I'm going to play with you, Ignite. Oh, yeah, no, I'm afraid not. Someday, just not whilst we're currently busy with a stream, but definitely someday. I hope we can do crossplay as well, because I would hate to lock people out based on the fact that I'm playing on PlayStation right now, and not everybody will be playing on PlayStation, unlike yours truly. I also feel sorry for people who are playing on Xbox, period, because the Xbox is the inferior console. Why play on Xbox when the PlayStation is superior in every single way? I am teasing for the Xbox fans out there. Looks like we sit out another soul. Let's go. Easy way to diverge the conversation from the you know, console wars I was going on about earlier. Are console wars even still a thing? Console wars? Consoles never had wars. I'm on about console wars. So let's preview in Splat, and we're gonna grab her from my desk right here. Looks like we've seeked out another soul for the collection. Splat has been unlocked, so whenever magic pops up, I can switch out for her because she is a supercharger corresponding with the M, and you can see it on her base right there. But in all fairness, I love all video game consoles. At the end of the day, they all do pretty much the same thing. They are boxes that let you play video games. Like, what more do you really need from them? Even if a PlayStation is better. Oh, alongside your stream is what you meant, right. Yes, Superchargers has that unique ability of allowing you to play the entire game online with friends, which is where the confusion came from in the first place. I love being able to do that with Superchargers. I want to do that more with Superchargers going through into the future, so I can interact with you, all of you, a whole lot more. But unfortunately, when you're in the middle of something, it's actually more of an inconvenience for people to join in, if that makes any sort of sense. It's not me trying to be horrid and tell people that no, you should never play alongside me, because that's just untruthful, and it's something that I don't want. What I do want, however, is for on that portal to be placed burn cycle, because it's a pretty much very overpowered vehicle. But yeah, Art of Skylanders, I respect for Hustle right now. You are multitasking, 2 birds with 1 stone, watching the stream and playing some Skylanders on the Xbox. I admire that. Are the online servers still up for every console? You know, I'm not sure about the Wii U, because I haven't played on Wii U in ages. Even the Supercharger Warlock Wii U edition was only Wii U edition for half of the series before Portal started acting up, and I had to finish the thing on PlayStation 5, which is unfortunate. I know for a fact the PlayStation and Xbox servers will no doubt still be up, but Wii U, like I say, I'm not entirely sure. But I doubt that they would have closed down the servers yet. Even if Nintendo have shut down the servers yet, which I don't think they have done, not from the Wii U. I know you can still play Splatoon 1 and Mario Kart 8. Yeah, sure they are, can't really burn. You did. I'm getting distracted by everything here. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. The joys of streaming for you. But say, the servers in this game, certainly they are still open. And even if Nintendo servers on Wii U weren't open, even though I know that they are, but even if they weren't, this game runs on different servers, so it wouldn't matter. Besides, there's no cycle like this game takes up much server space, so it's not really going to hurt Activision keeping those servers open, or whoever keeps the servers open is not really hurting them. I really need to stop running into attacks. That is not very wise. Die. I can't remember what difficulty I'm playing on right now. I believe it's hard. I'm glad it's not nightmare mode, because I don't think an under-leveled Spitfire would stand much of a chance on nightmare mode. If I were to get a new land vehicle, what would you recommend? Gold Rusher is a bit more on the expensive side, which is why you should spring for the Power Blue version instead. It's a lot more common and a lot more cheaper to get, shall we say, cheaper and easier. But for Gold Rusher most definitely is my favourite land vehicle, followed by the Burn Cycle, because this thing is an absolute beast. Just look at how it obliterated this boss fight right there. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost anyway. Anytime I try to use any online service, it says unable to connect to the Skylanders Superchargers service. I may need to get the game on Xbox. Maybe, I mean, I could be completely unaware and the service could be down. I just haven't actually attempted to utilise the service in years now. Either way, what we do in the Soul Seeker series is we skip over the unnecessary beats do. We do that by utilising the best button of a video game, first skip button. At least I sure do hope that we skip cutscenes in the Soul Seeker series. I have been skipping them as we've been going along here. It'd be rather convenient if I was meant to be having watched those the entire time, but I doubt it highly. I'd rather be playing the video game over watching the video game do its cutscene thingies, or the unnecessary deeps do along the way. It's unnecessary. Hence the, you know, unnecessary part at the beginning of the phrase right there. If it was necessary, I wouldn't leave the unnecessary part. It would be unnecessary to say unnecessary if it was necessary. Yo, Crusher of Skylands, welcome to the stream, my man. It's amazing to see you as always. I very much appreciate the support. We have, you know, the worst kind of unnecessary deep stew right now, the unskippable kind. I can't push the best of the video game. It has taken away that ability of mine, and it's rather depressing actually. I'm not okay with this. What does sound so bad is me not being able to skip this unnecessary deep stew right now, Max. How about you fix that first, and then we'll worry about that bloody Sky Eater in the sky. Sky Eater in the sky. It's very convenient for the Sky Eater to be in the sky if it's the sky that is eaten. It's like us on Earth. We eat Earth food, so it sure is convenient that we are on Earth where we can find Earth food. If we're on Mars and we didn't eat Mars food, that would be a problem. Yes, hello there, Crusher. Crusher of Skylands. Don't know why I said it that way. Here we are. Art! I mean, we have Spat Unlock now, so that's art, alright. Did I even say the dictionary definition of art? Oh, I see. We're yelling art not because of Splat, but because for Art of Skylanders is here. Epic nickname. I'd love to be nicknamed Art, but unfortunately I'm stuck with Ignite. What a lame name in comparison to Art. I'd rather be Art over Fire, or being on Fire. I don't know, I guess Fire could be classified as Art. Anything that's awesome can be classed as Art, and that's how I take Fire as awesome. So long as it's heating things, and lighting things, not burning things. Then again, it can even burn things, so long as it's not important things. Like, if you burn firewood, burning firewood is very convenient, because otherwise you don't have to fire in the first place. You gotta keep it fueled, you gotta ignite it. Oh, my name is absolutely fine. I could call you, Flames Ignite. No, I think Ignite is perfectly fine. I actually love the name. Why do you think I came up with naming Igknightthefire in the first place? Twitch, for the longest time, my channel was actually named after me as a person, my real life name, because this might come as a shock to some of you, but my real life name is not Igknightthefire. That is right, Igknightthefire is not on my birth certificate. Instead, my channel name was originally what my actual name is. But I decided that is not a good idea, so I changed it. Now I have an online persona. This is it. Say hi. If you're looking to test your driving skills, I've got you covered. There you go, that's my persona saying hi. Yeah, we get it, Patagas. Can we skip over the unnecessary deep stew already? It is thick, it is deep, and I hate it, but deeper for worser. Ignite is not your name? What? I know, shock of a century. Every single time I tell everyone that fact, they seem to be surprised by it. I can't imagine why. I'm a living lie! Well, I never claimed my name was Igknightthefire, I claimed my YouTube name was Igknightthefire. So I never actually lied about anything. Hey, we got Rolls in the house. Welcome to the stream, Rolls. Hope you're having a good day, my friend, you deserve it. Okay, let's be dashing away. We got to talk to Eon about the whole Battle Brawl Island situation. Twitch, I sincerely hope we don't have to play Battle Brawl Island as Spitfire. An under-leveled Spitfire going against boss fights. Wouldn't that be a grandiose idea?
Library is a series of books that chronicle the history and defeat of the darkness.
Yeah, whatever you say, Darion. Whatever you say, Darion.
Those books is the key to our victory.
Is that right? Is it, Eon? Is that right? Is it?
Not to mention cursed.
So it's most likely that an element is going to pop up that we have already, whether it's, you know, undead, magic, dark, etc. The only elements we don't have unlocked yet is light, air, and water, so long as none of those elements come up, we can switch Spitfire out and play through the arena with hopefully someone who is a little bit more along their upgrade chambers. We need Ween Wooner now. Ween Wooner, that's oddly specific. Who is this Ween Wooner who you're talking about? I definitely can't piece it together and figure out the W's, just need to be swapped out for an R and an L respectively. Anyway, unless we travel to Battle Brawl Island without further ado, leave this puzzling nature of Ween Wooner behind. Bright light. Oh, more bright light apparently. Yeah, very sharp, juxtaposed level of lighting right there. But that's what happens when you have a video game that dips to black whenever you're on a loading screen. and that video game happens to be right in front of you, where the TV just emits light.
Never seen you around here before.
Of course you've never seen me
Skylanders
around
are
here
the tech
before. I'm more
element
dignified than
stronger
that.
in this
Luckily,
zone.
we have a character for tech element. That being... Highball!
Protect and surge.
Yeah, let's be surgeon! Hey guys! Rena Luna always says. It would have been very convenient to have read that with spaces, but you know what? Having spaces and sentences is overrated. I think all sentences should just be one big word from now on. Whee! That was fun. Okay, we want that. Thank you, good man. I don't know what about this lock makes it a man, but here we are. That was terrible. Never mind, I'm not a good man anymore. I take it all back. I have instant regrets having said that in the first place. Okay, that's more like it. Ooh, ooh. That went surprisingly well. Anyway, what we've got to do here is we've got to rely on that bumping us forward. There you go. Perfection is attained. I'm very much awesome at this video game. You look up the dictionary definition of awesome, you'll find my mugshot right by it. I'm very humble too. In fact, I'm just about the most humble person you'll ever meet. You don't get any more humble than me. Yes, what I'm saying right now is my humbleness incarnate. So we have some more triple sparks. Our rank up, don't mind if we do. We've already got a buff for our tech characters, which is why I believe High Vault has that tech buff. But now we're going to create some trendy townsfolk, because it's far more hilarious to see Buzz in a fancy lady's hat than it is to see a dummy, which I never summon by the way, because it's just a waste of time, but to see them in their own hats, it's not even close to anything intriguing, if you were to ask me. Oh, but I'll be getting every last bit of that money, thank you very much, because High Vault, if there's one thing he needs, it is more money. Like, look at that, 12,000, not nearly enough money. Especially when we go to start buying things from the shop, when we unlock that later on, we've got to make sure we unlock everything before we tackle the final Darkness boss fight, let us not forget. So let us be beating this guy at Skystones, freaking Dermot and his distractions. I just wanted to know, do you watch the show for Owl House? Oh, you wanted to know that, and unfortunately, my answer to that is no. But hello there, those video gamers, I love the name. I would say I love the Owl Show. Like I say, I haven't watched it, so I don't really have much of an opinion about it. But don't worry, it is a TV show I have heard of. And in fact, it's even towards the top of my wish list. Not wish list, watch list. I don't have a wish list, just a watch list. That's all I need. So say, it's near the top of my watch list. I'll get around to it when I get around to it. The point is, it's a show I've heard of, so whilst I haven't seen it yet, maybe someday I will. I'll be back in a few minutes at night. Gotta go finish something. How dare you go finish something? Get your priorities straight and remain here, you fool. Why would you dare think? In fact, no, why would you dare conceive of leaving this stream? You are so incredibly in the wrong right now. I can't believe this.
Your turn.
The disrespect from this guy over here. Ugh. Who does he think he is, honestly? I'm joking, of course. Or am I? People should learn to get their priorities straight in life, and my streams right here should be a priority in everyone's life. Pretty sad if this isn't a priority. Yeah, you will be sorry, Rolls, you will be sorry. You'll be sorry when I hunt you down. Not watching a stream. That's very deserving too. Like, the moment the investigation is conducted and they realise that the reason that you were hunted down was because you missed an Igknightthefire stream, they'll instantly understand and the case will just be dropped entirely.
Overdrive ready.
The police will know that you had this coming, you deserved it. It's got to be done at one point or another though. You can do it now, I'm just teasing. I think it's funny to be absolutely ridiculous in my demands. 10-9, one of those, you know, privileged streamers that everybody always seemed to love so much. Anyway, let's get a buff on our attack. We would have been better off playing the top stone, to be honest. That has 4 attack damage and we just dealt 3 attack damage. But you know what? I wanted to use Wheellock. He's a handsome fella, that guy. He's going to be a difference between victory and defeat right here. This game, I was screwed if I didn't play with that incredible strategy I just came up with on the spot. The strategy is clearly unparalleled. I'm winning, and it's purely because of Martial Wheellock. No other factors. Boom! Those guys are nailed. We love to see it. We love to see it. Alright, he's probably going to take out one of my stones, but when he does that, he will regret it, because then I will be able to kill with fire! Boom, baby. Those cancel each other out. And this guy's as good as done. He's not going to survive the unprovoked onslaught. In fact, we're going to deal exactly enough damage to him to win this round. Boom. Boom. And we... shake boom! Yeah, victory is as good as ours. And we've acquired ourselves a terror shot with a silent P, let's not forget. It's like Phoenix, Sanctuary from Trap Team all over again. These video games just love their silent P's. I'm kind of surprised they don't call it the Skylanders, you know, with a silent P that everybody pronounces anyway. That'd be great. It's like the K and No. Everyone knows that No is pronounced as Kuno. Everybody knows that. Yes, money. I can know that it's money. It very clearly looks like money. Anyway, we're going to destroy these crates, mainly because, as always, they love to be funny. These crates just can't seem to help themselves, so they're always looking at me funny. Let's grab all of that along the way. Do not mind if we do, my friends. Do not mind if we do those. Boom. Yeah, we shake the room some more. So the thumbnail, I will go back and I will adjust once the live stream is over. But so far, it's looking very much like a high volt thumbnail moment. Anyway, we have ourselves this here magic concoction, but first things first, we have supercharger vaults to be discovering. Not tough ones, mind you, but supercharger vaults to be discovering all the same. If you don't know, then what are you doing? You're clearly not being very smart by not knowing that Kno is pronounced this way. Okay, here we go, more of that, yes please. Brimstone and boulders. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these boss fights. What I'm not looking forward to much, however, is the fact that the chat on the right of the screen is being blocked by my curtains. As you can see, my curtains are right now. How very inconvenient, you stupid curtains! That didn't do anything, by the way.
It smells like a troll's
If I'd have anything, if I pounded it harder than that, I would have just went through the curtains, straight into my windowsill beside me, and really hurt my hand, so I'm glad that I am able to control just the fire burning deep within me.
You want me to send you up to the arena on the lift?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, Krabby. Oh yeah, it's a Knights of Fools. You see, these guys are fighting me thinking they're going to win, which is the most foolish thing someone could do. I believe this is only hard mode. Oh, of course it's only... I was about to say, of course it's only hard mode. Not you have to wait to beat the game to unlock Nightmare mode. This game is the only exception to that rule. In Superchargers, you've unlocked Nightmare mode from the get-go. So I could be playing in Nightmare mode right now. I'm just not. Or I am, and I don't even know that I am, which is very much a possibility. So let's find out what difficulty I'm even playing on. The difficulty is expert. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that because I don't trust my Skylanders not to die, and I want to make sure I complete all of the Supercharger challenges before tackling Nightmare mode, because we've got to make sure that if a Supercharger dies in a defeating battle, obviously we can't access the Supercharger challenge, and that would be very tragic, because it's very hard to achieve 100% otherwise, and we need that before we tackle the darkness. That just makes these moments all the more intense. Like normally if a character dies, they die. It is what it is. But in Soul Seekers, that can't happen until after the Skylander has done being useful to me. Like for example, in previous games where there are elemental gates, I had to make sure that I unlocked all those elemental gates before those respective characters were killed off. I had to make sure in Trap Team that Enigma accessed all of the magic elemental gates before he got killed off. And I say Enigma specifically because Blasphemine, to no one's surprise, got killed off very quickly, because he's hot garbage. You're right about one thing though, Crusher of Skylands, this is indeed pretty epic music. Oh, we're also playing on Expert right now because I play all of my Soul Seeker series on Expert. I reserve Nightmare mode for locks, because apparently during locks I want to hate myself, which is why I play Nightmare mode. Otherwise, on Soul Seekers, I don't want to hate myself, so I play on Expert instead. And that's another thing that has remained consistent amongst all the Soul Seeker series, except for the Spice Adventure series, since that has no difficulty settings. Okay, it's convenient and inconvenient that they have no bell. Oh, never mind, it's not. We win. Oh yeah, if Spell Slammers are returned as a villain in Skylanders Imaginators, that would have been epic. He was actually just short of the recent top 10 I made. The top 10 villains that should have been brought back as senseis. For that, if I did honorable mentions, then Spell Slammers would have been at the very top of that list. He was basically number 11 on my list. I just couldn't give him the light slot, and I couldn't give him the magic slot because villains from those elements were already taken, and I kept the list to one element and one member per battle class. You know, it structured the video much better that way, I should say. This is very, very easy. I almost feel sorry for the sheep right now. Wait, no I don't, these things are evil. This is me getting revenge in advance for Imaginators, is what this is. Rattleboro Island is the best level of Superchargers. Well, it's not the best level of Superchargers, it's just the best level for experience. That's about the only thing it's best at, really, if you were to ask me. Then again, who really cares about my opinion, right? Even though my opinions are correct and yours are wrong, because that's how opinions work. So we have Bristles Dash. I do like how short this level is, though. It's very fast-paced. Die! Okay, maybe not. How am I not shocked? Not shocked by what? Someone having said, oh crap! Someone having said, oh crap. No, that doesn't shock me at all. People say that all the time, especially me. If Sheep Creep was a sensei, I would totally buy him. Oh yeah, Sheep Creep would be the most overpowered sensei. A bit like how he's the most overpowered boss fight in Skylanders Trap Team. I can't believe they put the hardest boss in the game first. What were they thinking with that? It's so tough, I bet 99% of people who play Trap Team haven't even got past the first boss fight because it's too damn tough. I couldn't blame him. Ow, that was me. Even I struggle with Sheep Creep. And I'm a legendary gamer. No, I'm not shocked that you're here, Aiden. It's actually good to see you. Why do you think that is shocking to see you? What would be his Sky G? I don't know, you'll have to figure that out. I didn't actually go in to talk about Sky G's when I did my own top 10, which is actually really a huge missed opportunity now that you've brought it up. Obviously, my fans come up with better ideas than I do. That's basically a YouTuber's entire career. Like, they make videos and then people comment on those videos afterwards, giving them what would have given them ideas for what would have made the video better. But that makes a lot of difference now because the video has already been made. It's like Skylanders, the fan base knows what's best for this franchise. They have better ideas than the developers do for these games. The developers don't care, they just make what they want to make regardless. And YouTube is the exact same situation. YouTube, for viewers, always know best, and yet the content creators just make content. That's just what I know, which is nothing. Whoa, I didn't know Sheep Creep was that OP. Oh yeah, he's seriously crazy. Do I remember Portal Master? Of course I remember Portal Master. His YouTube channel was huge, but he hasn't uploaded in months because he hasn't had any leaks to rely upon. Yo, just got home from work. Perfect timing there, Victor. Amazing to see you, my friend. Or Vict, as DJ Jojo is put in. Well, it's just DJ Joe, not DJ Jojo, but DJ Jojo is funnier to say, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just talking to Victor about how the viewers on our channels have better ideas than we do. In this case, it would be the joke to where, oh, if you're so good at it, you should go and do it yourself. I actually do implore for you to go and make your own content. At the end of the day, more SkyTubers is nothing but a good thing. So if you ever feel like making content, then don't worry about the popularity behind it. Just make it for your own sake. Buzzbeak as a sensei, please. Oh yeah, Buzzbeak would have been the best sensei, hands down. Flarewolf, my personal favourite sensei. He wouldn't have held a candle to Buzzbeak had he been chosen as the airman. Like, why would he pick Bad Juju when Buzzbeak was available instead? What a stupid decision from the developers. Once again, the fans know best just to make a change. Yes! Content! Let there be content. My stream isn't for another 5 hours or so, so we don't overlap streams again. That is convenient. Well, for all you know, I'm doing a 24-hour stream right now, Victor, so luckily I'm not. I don't think I could handle a 24-hour stream. At least not today. I do have plans on doing a 24-hour stream some point in the year 2023. We don't expect that anytime soon because I have lots of workarounds to worry about, such as roommates, for a start. Why can't you guys just die? Oh, I suppose I got my wish. I hate fire spell punks. I hate them so much, and now there's live spell punk, which I also really hate. Luckily, this was going to heal me up. Thank you, live spell punk. Oh, and we're back up to full health. Easy as that. Ow. Yeah, tomorrow is for New Year's, which means that we only have this stream and one more video, and then there will be nothing left for 2022 here on my channel. Yeah, I can't believe my last video of 2022 is going live tomorrow. That's just a really insane thing for me to be saying. It feels like only 365 days ago 2022 begun. Oh no, it's not the Trapmaster lock. I've done that already. I beat it on Nightmare mode. I'm very proud of that lock, actually. I'm most proud of it because it took me so long to beat it. It took me so many attempts, but I finally mastered for Trapmaster Nightmare lock. With 6 characters remaining, which I then proceeded to kill in the Adventure Pack levels, with the exception of Wallop, because Wallop is too goddamn overpowered for his own good. It's a good thing that Wallop doesn't have to fight Wallop, because that fight would just go on for all of eternity. You know, they'd be trading legendary blows. Okay, this guy's got to go. I'm trying not to eat the food the wrong way, because I'd like to save that for healing later, but apparently the game doesn't care about what I want. Okay, cool. You fellas are dead. Boom, boom. We shake rooms and not. Ow! Never mind, apparently we don't shake room anymore. This fire spell point really sucks right now. I don't like them very much. Boom, boom, shake room, yeah. Okay, that does not knock enemies back as much as I thought it would be. Or as much as I thought it would. Okay, let's kill it. Kill it! That's better. Skylanders is 11, it's a kid. Well, it won't be for much longer. Time will fly by, trust me. Yeah, it's pretty mad to think of Skylanders as an 11-year-old franchise. That makes me old just thinking about it, because I obviously, I grew up with this franchise. The first game came out when I was 10 years old, for Pete's sake. How's that for nostalgia? Okay, this guy really needs to die some more. I'd appreciate that much, I would. We gotta serve some more. We're doing a great job protecting, now we need surgeon. Okay, you gotta stop hitting me right now. Imagine if you got to fight Chaos in this arena. I think I prefer the unit that Chaos has in this game. I mean, the boss fight really stinks, but the best part about it is the arena we're in, as well as Chaos's robe. Chaos has a glorious and mighty purple robe. So those are easily the best parts of that entire boss fight right there. Not the boss itself, what Chaos wears, and where we actually fight him. Now those parts are far less lame than the boss fight, mind you. Far less lame, indeed. And then it will be a grandpa. I mean, not everyone's always guaranteed to be grandpa. Not every generation continues. Not every generation wants to pass on into another generation, which is perfectly fine. People should do as they please and want to, not what society deems as what they should do. There's no such thing as what you should do, there is what you want to do, and that is what you should fight for. At the end of the day, you can't expect things to be handed to you on a silver platter. If you fight for things and you give it your all and your best is no shot, at least later in life you don't have anything to go back and regret upon, because at least you shot your shot. The last thing you want is a regret never having taken the shot in the first place. That's my advice for the episode. You're welcome. Ooh, it's very convenient that Highbolt is very rich.
Why don't you come inside and look around?
Why don't you have
yeah, Chaos is basically poster child for this franchise. It was originally Spyro, given that they literally put his name in the name of the first game. But then they kind of gave up on Spyro, realizing that these figurines could sell without the need for already existing IPs. And then they said, sod that, and Superchargers and Imaginators were having guest stars back in anyway. In the end, we wound up with 6 Skylanders guest stars, but, you know, that's 6 out of hundreds of original creative designs,
Have you
which
had a
is
chance to see
a
what we've
task in
got
of
for
itself.
sale?
I massively
We get
respect
new
the developers'
deliveries and
creativity
restock
that
all
they
the
poured
time.
into each and every
So
one of these
make
games.
sure you check back often.
Do you have Diveclops and can you
Speaking of
play
which,
him?
make
I do
sure
have
you
Diveclops,
save
but
any
he's
winged
currently
sapphires
locked
you
because in
come
the Soul
across.
Seeker series,
Those
every
little
starter
babies
is
get you
locked,
discounts
and
with
the
me,
way I
Shark
unlock
Fin's
them
Pit
is
Crew,
by seeking
and
out their
Miss Persephone's
souls.
upgrades.
I don't just randomly switch out the starters upon request, I'm afraid, because for rules, don't deem it so. In the rules, I have to wait for an element to pop up, and when an element pops up, if I have a supercharger corresponding to that element, I switch out to that supercharger, and I cannot switch out again until the element of the area changes once more. Be Crush Boy, No, I'm not gonna be Crush Boy, First of all, that's not even a Skylander. And the last thing I want to do is a Crusher speedrun. That sounds like absolute pain and torture, and I'd rather not want to, you know, hate myself. A bit like I do during my nightmare locks. Anyway, let us continue buying things. At the end of the day, when you have money, this is what you do. You can go on shopping sprees and you can buy stuff. If you want money, go out and earn yourself some, and then you can pull off a high vault and just buy everything in sight. Don't actually buy everything in sight. Saving up is very important. Not as important as seeking out souls, however, we have unlocked none other than Deep Dive Gilbert. We're going to preview him, and now as you can see I've grabbed him from my desk. Our first water supercharger. Now the only elements we're missing are air and light, and we're only missing, well, we're missing 12 other souls that are left to be seeked out. We have, no, not 12, 10. We have 8 of 10. Let's not forget the birthday hat. If only I had this on my actual birthday, which is the last episode of the series, actually. Yeah, we're not finishing this series this year. Not unless I actually went through that 24-hour stream I was teasing earlier, which we're not, by the way. I said at the beginning of the stream we're doing this for an hour and a half, and we're gonna stick to that.
Good luck out there, Skylander.
Oh, as if I'm gonna need it! Jaden's bird. Jaden animation fans will get that reference because it's R-ing. R-E, R-E, R-E. I know, my singing voice is excellent. You don't want to see Crusher try to run 1 mile per hour over his limit. Your opinions are no longer right because they are your opinions, Ignite.
We know from Spell Slam,
Yeah,
sir,
exactly.
that the books we
You know,
seek
Crusher
are
kind of
somewhere in
stinks,
the
and
halls
anyone
of
who
the
disagrees with
ancients.
that
But
statement
the
is
hall
wrong
is
because that's how
vast,
opinions work.
and time grows
Opinions
short.
on bread?
Therefore,
Eh,
anyone
it's a
who
bit
can
like bread,
possibly be
really.
spared from maintaining the academy will be going
It does the
on
job,
this
it's bland, but
mission
that's
to
what you have
assist in
sources
finding
for.
these books. Chaos and the darkness
At the end of the day,
threaten all
bread
of
is an
us.
absorbent
This
agent. It's
is the
whenever
key
you
to
have,
putting an
like,
end to
gravy
that
left
evil
over on your
for
plate,
good.
and you're still hungry, you just get a piece of bread, absorb all the gravy, and then you eat it.
I wish
Very
I was
rarely
as
you have
good at
bread
being
plain
as
unless you're having
inspirational as that guy, but still, it's
sandwiches,
hard to
but
get
then you
excited about going to a
put
library.
butter on the bread,
Right, Hugo?
and then you put meat in there, you put lettuce or cucumber, whatever floats your boat. I mean, personally, I love food, so I really stuff my sandwiches. I put cheese on there, I put ham on there, I put lettuce, cucumber, you know, the whole 9 yards, pretty much. Fairs indeed. Here we go with more of the Spellpunk Library. I love this level. I love the art style. We get to go into 2D planes where it's cel-shaded and everything. It is the epitome of raw and utter beauty. Anyway, let's just skip over the necessary to without further ado and be proceeding into these books. These very captivating books. Let's explore the book. Oh, water is stronger apparently. Might need to wait a little bit first though. I'm not sure if water will stick.
Centuries later,
Okay, I'm walking. We're waiting for the element to change. Oh wow, what do you know? It did, which means we get to bring out a little bit of Bone Bash Roll the Ball. Hopefully we aren't about to have a repeat of the Skylanders Superchargers lot. I'm going to watch you on my TV too, so you get more views. I do appreciate that, but there is no essential need for that. At the end of the day, views to me are just a number. I appreciate the views, but I do this more so as a passion project. I love this franchise, I love this community, what can I say? For money, it's just kind of like, it helps me with loose ends here and there. So money is not something I'm complaining about, mind you. It's not essential. Besides, I can't rely on YouTube payment alone. I'm not paid enough to make a full-time gig out of it, which is why I call it a passion project, because that does pretty much sum it up. It's just nice to have that little bit extra at the end of each month. Because like most people, I don't exactly moan when extra money comes my way. Oh shit. I'm too busy trying to read comments. Let's blame DJ on that hit right there. It's all his fault because he made a comment and I read it. How very stupid of him indeed. How dare he leave me a comment. Which I'm joking, obviously I really adore having comments. There's no point in live streaming if you don't have comments to interact with. Okay, these guys are gonna die. I told you so. They are so dead. I am Marioing on their arse, which I didn't even realise was a thing, but now it is. Marioing on their arse, as in I was jumping on their heads and crushing them under my unbearing weight of awesome talent. Which is almost the name of the movie. Almost, anyway. What did I say? I can't remember. Well, clearly he says it wasn't very memorable then. Skylanders, buy landers. Yeah, that's exactly how you access Skylanders. You buy them. They are the landers that you buy, don't you know?
But the way to the Citadel
unless somebody gives you them for free. But even then, someone had to pay for it in the first place. Even to make the figurines, they had to be made. So even like when they're given out to employees for free, someone had to pay to get that NFC chip made. Someone had to pay to get that figurine produced. There's no such thing as free stuff in life. Even when it's given to you for free, in the process of having it made, someone dished out some money. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. Because you know what money does? Money makes the world go round. Cats or dogs, can't you like them both? You sent me fan art on Instagram? That's awesome. I can't wait to check that out after the stream. I really appreciate that. I admire that. Art is incredible, and I admire it all the more because anyone who does something that I cannot do, I admire by default because I can't do it. So it would seem unfair for me to, you know, criticize and basically just be harsh over things that I don't understand and things that I cannot produce myself. And art is one of those things that I cannot do myself, hence why I respect it all the more. I was about to say let's blow some kisses and I pressed the wrong attack button for that. You think I would know how this character functions by now, given that I've played as her for dozens upon dozens of hours. You can tell that by her gold count and the fact that she's one of my favourite Superchargers. My second favourite fact, right behind Hammer Slam Bowser. So if not for the Nintendo guest stars in this game, Bone Bash Roll Brawl would be my favourite Skylander from this game. Okay, let's skip over the unnecessary deep stew right now, and then what we need is a land vehicular unit.
I had always heard that it was the ancients.
Yeah, it was great there, Callie. Now shut up. Let me switch out for a little bit of Buzzwing. I forgot its name for a moment there. My mind pulled a blank. Chop Chop was robbed. No, he wasn't. Chop Chop would have been a lame Supercharger, whereas Roller Ball is a good Supercharger. Roller Ball is a better Supercharger than Chop Chop could ever hope to be. Opinion on Camo. I love Camo. Camo is a top 30 Skylander for me, which given that there's over 160 of them, top 30 is definitely nothing to scoff at. Okay, straightforward tale of action. Let's do this. Yes, let's blow some kisses. Oh, looks like magic has popped up, so it's time for a little bit of split. Eeyore! I hope you're not too attached to that character because he's kind of going to be 8 in the new Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie. That is, you know, very much what the trailers imply. In fact, they don't even imply it. It's very explicit in the trailers that Winnie the Pooh and Piglet are now cannibals for no good reason whatsoever, I suppose. Well, there is a good reason behind it, so the movie can happen. That's the reason why they're cannibals now, because if they're not, there is no movie, and we need a movie. Danarang, and again another excellent character. I think he's incredibly overpowered, he's fun, and he has one of the most unique designs of the Skylanders franchise. After all, he's the Earth Dragon, let's not forget, from Spyro's Adventure. And so of the 8 dragons in Spyro's Adventure, he has to easily be one of the best. After all, Bash is a dinosaur, not a dragon. Everyone says that what the fuck? Why didn't I jump right now? I have questions, game. Many questions. Let's say everybody knows that in Spyro's Adventure the Earth dinosaur is Bash. and the Earth Dragon is Dynarang, and yet some people still seem to get those mixed up for some reason. Yeah, but give me Magic Helmet back. I want the buff. Buff is good. I love it getting buffed up.
And then they clash and clash, each battle greater and more gratuitous.
I mean, at the end of the day, Bash's Soldier upgrade is literally called the Triceratops Honor Guard. You know what the Triceratops is? It is a bloody dinosaur. Hello Azul, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you stopping on by, my friend, as I about get sniped from these fireballs. I hate the fireballs. Can you stop hitting me? It's so rude. I asked nicely for you to stop hitting me, and yet here you are proceeding to hit me. Okay, I need the food desperately. Luckily for me, that's what I got the food for in the first place. And can this buff just stay? Stay. Be a good buff, do what you're supposed to do, and stay.
Atop a pile of his
Anyway,
defeated foes.
here's... Wow, Humphrey just made an assumption right there. He assumed that I was playing a male Skarner, and now that assumption has made an absolute ass out of him because... Splat. Not a he. Well, maybe he could be. You know, the year is 2022, you can identify as whatever you want to, so maybe Splat is a he. If he chooses that, if that's what he wants, then power to him. That's his choice to make. I'm back from playing alone. I'm back from playing alongside you. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed playing alongside me. Who I can, of course, you enjoyed playing alongside me. It's me we're talking about here. I am legendary and awesomeness incarnate. Let's not forget. Okay, let's cease with the hiccups and be. This and that. I bounce back and forth. I bounce back and forth. Then we grab you. And you. And we hit you. What's your favourite Skylanders game? Trap Team. I love Trap Team. It's my favourite Skylanders game because it's so janky and weird. It plays completely unique to every other Skylanders game. So it's overall, it's the brokenness behind it that makes it the most fun. At the end of the day, what's the most important factor of a Skylanders game? I would argue how fun they are, and Skylanders Trap Team takes fun to the next level. The combat is incredible, given the sophistication of the Trap Team, Trap Master upgrade chambers. Even some of the cores have really sophisticated upgrade chambers. We're going to go with the Undead element, because I prefer the Undead element in this game. Mainly because Bone Bash Roll Ball exists. She kind of makes up for Fiesta, which isn't a disappointment in of itself. Fiesta does have an excellent design, so whenever you're ranking Fiesta, don't do it on gameplay alone, because his gameplay might stink, but his design, for me, makes up for it, because his design is spectacular. It is one of the strongest Skylanders designs out there, hands down. Now that's a lot of money right there. And a dive bomber hit. We're gonna wear that because it seems more appropriate given that Splat is a sea driver, not a land driver, unlike the Thump Truck patch he was currently wearing.
Money. Wanna try a game of Skystone's Overdrive?
Yeah, Poppy, let's do it.
I found this old book
I
on
feel bad that
Skystone's
you're about to lose on stream with such humiliating results. And you even read up on this stuff, so it's a shame all of that precious research hours is about to go to waste.
Bristle Stash.
But hey, that's how you chose to spend your time, so you were one foolish enough to go through with it. And yes, I feel sorry for you.
Taekwon Crow.
Not going to stop me from beating you, however. Never mind, apparently they brought out Taekwon Crow, now I'm truly screwed.
Your
whatever
turn.
will I do? Let's kill it.
Wheel Lock.
Yeah, we'll look for the win, and we buff up our attack power along the way. Do not mind if we do, because that, my friends, is a whole lot of damage. I heard that Fiesta is not really strong. I don't care, I still want him. Yeah, he's not strong. His attacks are unique,
Blastertron.
just not strong. But his design is excellent, so he definitely is a character I would recommend. You've got to
Overdrive
try him
ready.
to form your own opinion, really. Heal 5 and all friendly Skystones to full. This is like the
Swing.
tech supercharged ability, but worse, because you only heal 5 rather than 8.
Overdrive ready.
Nice! We always love ourselves a decent ranking video. Balas? I have no idea how to pronounce that, but welcome to the stream, my friend. I really appreciate you stopping by, and
Your
my apologies,
turn.
I've already, within 30 seconds, absolutely
Food Thief.
butchered the pronunciation of your name. Boom! He's down to 9! she, actually, it's a she. Then again, it could be a he. Like I say, the year is 2022. You can identify as whatever you like to identify as. She could identify as potato for all I care. Poppy, potato. That has a link to it. All friendly Skylanders gain 1 health. Well, that's convenient. Yeah, we're kablamming it. Next round, we've already won. There's nothing they can do about it. How long will the stream be? We're streaming up until the 1 hour and a half mark, so if we manage to somehow beat this level before that marker hits, we are going to do some races, because I want to obviously achieve 100% in this game before reaching darkness. Then again, I can't even do that. Every single time I bring it up, I always forget that I don't actually own the land trophy yet. I bought regular Trigger Happy and regular Gold Rusher separate because they are so much more cheaper that way. And it's actually, from the entirety of the land racing pack, the rarest and most expensive part is the Sword and Land trophy. When I bought all of the pieces separately, I was expecting to have found the land trophy by itself by now. But I still haven't been able to get solely the land trophy yet. It's one of the few Skylanders items that I'm actually missing. I'm missing the land trophy, I'm missing a couple of trap sculpts, and I'm missing a bunch of chase variants. I will, as soon as we're done with the Supercharger gate back here. Sans is a Skylander, anyone? Yeah, Sans, epic Skylander, don't you know? So now, let's be grabbing all of this money, money, money. Do not mind if we do, my friends. Do not mind if we do. Someone once told me the world was macaroni. Well, they were right. That's exactly what the world is. How can you think they were wrong when they were so incredibly right? Oh dear, I was wrong to do that. I have instant regrets. Time for a little bit of Spitfire. Spitfire, which is exactly what I need. This guy's going to get some money for upgrades, and I have a dash attack now, which is always good. I love me a good dash attack. Dash, dash, dash like your life depends on it, because it does depend on it. Okay, I want my money, don't mind if we do. Yeah, baby. Wait, really? Yeah, really? The world is made of macaroni. I didn't know the world was macaroni. Well, now you do. The more you know. You're welcome. Okay, I will be taking that diamond right there, don't mind if we do.
A little richer, a little wiser.
And let's also be opening up this here Supercharger chest. Don't mind if we do. That's a lot of treasure right there. More treasure from area. When it comes to treasure, less is not more. More is more. Much like upgrades. Less is not more. More is more. And we want more. Which is why we will go for more, because more will give us more. As more is more. End of story. I could say more, I'm just not, which is why this is end of story. Hello, Sharpfin. I know, but I'm just not a Bouncer fan, just saying. Fair enough, not everybody has to love Bouncer. Granted, if you don't love Bouncer, your opinion is wrong, because that's how opinions work, but you're perfectly entitled to your incorrect opinions, no matter how incorrect they are. My favourite Supercharger is Hammerstein Bowser. It makes me very sad I'm playing on PlayStation right now, because I cannot access said Hammerstein Bowser. The moment Nintendo incorporate streaming into their consoles is a moment that I can start playing as Hammerstein Bowser on stream, apparently. Even though I say that, I've started using Streamlabs, so I could stream Wii U games or Switch games. The problem is that I don't have a working portal for Wii U, because the Wii U and the portal got finicky for no good reason whatsoever. The Wii U still works, it plays games just fine, in fact it runs the Skylanders games just fine. The portal just doesn't really connect to it for some bizarre reason, one of which I can't seem to figure out. These guys need to go. I love how spread that shot is though. It's a very spread shot. Spread shot from the buzzwing shot. Oh, shot for you. Man, those missiles just don't stop apparently. Ow, and now I'm taking unnecessary hits out of them. That's a bit stupid, don't you think? I should really stop taking those. Stop, stay still, die. Oh, it died, yeah. I asked and I received. I got what I wanted for Christmas this year, which was for that thing to die.
Enraged at the squadron's continued success, brought more of its armada into the battle.
Oh no, it's not doing that, is it? Frickin' armadas. Okay, these guys have bits to go. Yeah, this is my determined face, right? The element of the air is surprisingly hasn't switched yet, so we get to remain as Spitfire now. Whenever the element switches in a vehicle, so we don't need to switch out for a vehicle corresponding to the element, we need to switch out to a Skylander corresponding to the element, much how, like, the Superchargers, Supercharging Warlock works. Okay, it's got to go. We have only 7 seconds left, and it's not gone yet. It's actually really sad. I'm upset now. Why won't it die? It didn't die. Regular or supercharged Trigger Happy? I actually prefer the supercharged version, which is a bit of a hot take, I know, but my opinion is correct. Yours is incorrect, if it's not the same as mine.
Alright.
Though they are very close to my ranking list. I think it's only a couple of slots that differentiate them. I just prefer Double Dare Trick Happy based on a personality and figurine standpoint. It's a lot more exciting and showman's-like than the first Trick Happy. In other words, it shows more personality, I feel like. The first Trick Happy design is a little bit basic, but even then, like, Trick Happy is meant to be a basic character. He's a basic character executed to perfection, so that isn't to say that I don't like the original Trick Happy. I love them both. I just like the Double Dare version a little bit better. Plus, the Double Dare version has extra lives, so, as always, an instant win. Snapshot is one of my favourite Trap Masters. I love how his moveset is adaptable to any situation. Because you have really strong melee attacks, you have really strong projectiles, so you have a tool for every situation, and that's particularly useful. It makes him more useful than other Superchargers, to say the least. And that's what makes him such a great and versatile Star Pack character. He's a perfect character to start a trap team with, because he gives you every different form of gameplay mechanic. So you can learn from Snapshot how other Trap Masters play. He even has a soul gem based on his jumping attack, and the Trap Team was the game that introduced upgrades specific to your jumping attacks. In fact, in Swap Force you couldn't even attack in midair. The only Skylander in Swap Force that could attack whilst in midair was Star Strike. Which is a fun little trivia fact for you all. You're welcome. Cheeseburger pizza sounds unfortunately mega unhealthy. Oh, it's incredibly unhealthy, but it is delicious. It's basically just burger meat on top of a pizza. You can't go much wrong with that. Because I like meat, and I like pizzas, so you combine the two things and you have an instant win. But at the end of the day, burger meat isn't all that much different from pepperoni meat. It's the fact that it tastes completely different, they have completely different textures. One of them is a sausage and the other one is a burger. But apart from that, they're basically the same thing. Why is this section so long? This section does not need to be this long, and yet here we are. But then again, we're going to do as many of the racing missions as we can from Pandagast, and hopefully by the time we get to the end of this series, I will have found a land racing trophy. I don't care how much money I have to dish out for it. Which will be a lot, by the way. Okay, that thing's got to go. I said it's got to go. I said it's got to go. It's not listening to me. This kind of stinks. I don't think this is fully upgraded yet. We need to change that at some point. That'd be wise. Next ranking, our rank swappers. Awesome. Obviously, if Boomjet and Magna Charge aren't in your top 3, then your ranking is wrong by default. Those two are top 3 characters, at the minimum. Boomjet obviously being my favourite swapper. And there's another part of this sky section. Man, this sky section takes forever. That's rude. He's trying to blow me up here. What's he trying to blow me up for? It's not like I'm doing the exact same thing to him. Okay, what does the X attack do? Oh, it sends off a butterfly. It seems as though the primary attack is like double the efficiency, so I might as well just stick with that, even though the butterfly attack is pretty fun. I can't even see how much damage it's doing. It's doing 110, and then the scatter shot is doing 95 per laser, and I'm hitting it with like 5 or 6 lasers all at once. So yeah, we should definitely stick with the scatter shot. Yeah, I could get it on eBay, but unfortunately the eBay prices are terrible. Are you going to do another top 10 video? Oh, another top 10 villains that should have been senseis. Nope, I've done just one video. At the end of the day, that video was already a remake in of itself of an older video. An older video which I delayed for remake of for as long as possible because the original video did really well, so I'm like, there's no need to remake this. But 2 years later, I'm like, nah, like, this needs remaking, just because The way I used to do videos is that the visual side of things weren't really
Serious flying. You see that, Skylander? The darkness
they weren't
is
really
all
utilise their
powerful.
full potential. I would often rely upon commentary, I'd rely on my voice, or I'd rely on saying things, and then for my visuals I'd often just have like still images, like PowerPoint presentations and stuff that would accompany my voice work. But now that I've become, for the most part, a lot more ambitious on YouTube, I want to add a lot more to the visual side of things, which is why I went back, I remade this top 10, and now it has a lot of upgraded visual elements to it, because I added in the gameplay. I even created all of the graphics, so for example, the shield shredder at the bottom spot, which is the Tech Knight. I made that graphic using Photoshop. I literally just got the tech symbol, I got the battle classes, and I, you know, placed the battle class on a layer above the tech element symbol, so it's just barely kind of seen above it, and then I made 10 of those graphics for each slot on the list. So the visuals are just a lot more better, and I still have the audio quality on top of that. In fact, if anything, I improved the audio quality. I added music in the background, and any parts where the voiceover got a little bit, you know, crummy, I went back and now in the post I fixed that. Spaghetti on macaroni. Spaghetti on macaroni sounds like absolute perfection. I can't fault that. There is nothing to fault from that. It is basically a perfect statement. Very rare in life have I ever heard of something that is absolute perfection, but spaghetti on macaroni, that takes the cake. If only it was a spaghetti macaroni cake, then it would be, you know, the perfect perfection. Because perfect isn't perfect in of itself. For perfect to be perfect, it needs to be more perfect.
Was beyond comprehension. It shattered mountains and bridges.
Man, I love epic voice acting, guy. Holy macaroni! Welcome, Owen. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you had a good Christmas, dude. And I hope you had a good break. You know, we've all been doing a lot of coursework recently. That hurt. That was unpleasant. No! Don't hit me! That would also be very unpleasant. Okay, cool, he's dead. I don't even need to fight these guys. Why am I even fighting these guys? Wasting my time! Ah, what do you mean I didn't make that jump? I think the game means that I didn't make that jump when I didn't make that jump. I think that's what it means. Okay, I want the money. Yeah, so I'm definitely not greedy. A good spell punk? Bruh, there's no such thing as a good spell punk. There is no way anyone could possibly conceive of a good spell punk. No matter how good your heart is, no matter how creative you are, you cannot create such a thing as a good spell punk. You know, let's be honest here, for good spell punk is only like a couple of words away from the title of the Pixar movie. The most ironic thing about The Good Dinosaur to me is that the title sums up the film's quality perfectly. Like, the film is good. It's not great. It's a good film, and that's about it. The Good Dinosaur is good. Luke Smith is there. He made it home. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed your time over. Yeah, Luke had a short visit round my place, and speaking of things that are short, we're going to be cutting this level short soon enough. Now that we've collected everything we need to collect, we have this section, and then we have our two land, not our land sections, our two vehicle sections, then we're done. And what we're going to do here is, we're just going to ignore these guys. We're going to pretend they don't exist because we can bypass them in their entirety. We might have took a hit right there, but we took it like a champ, and we had some cherries afterwards, and cherries are very nutritious, don't you know? Killed us up instantly. Yeah, bonsoir. Excellent Spanish there, Luke. I don't see why everyone hates The Good Dinosaur. Oh, I definitely don't hate the film, I just think it's good. When you compare it to other Pixar films, it just pales by comparison because other Pixar films are great, whereas The Good Dinosaur is simply just good. But if The Good Dinosaur was a DreamWorks film, it would be held in high regards as one of the best DreamWorks films. In fact, if I were to rank Pixar against DreamWorks, the only DreamWorks films that would top anything from Pixar would be for How to Train Your Dragon trilogy and the Kung Fu Panda trilogy. Oh, and Shrek 2, obviously. Megamind as well would rank fairly well, but all of the other DreamWorks films aren't really too much to write home about. Perhaps The Road to El Dorado as well, that one's really underrated. No, Luke, it's not French. You're garbage at this whole language things. In what universe is Bonsoir French? He is so bad at languages, he doesn't even know what language he's speaking, which is Spanish. In fact, half the time... Oh, I need a sea vehicle. Well, let's switch out for a sea vehicle. But say, most of the time, he doesn't even know how to speak English, let alone speak in Spanish. Can you please tell me opinions on ketchup on mac? Why would you put ketchup on mac? It's macaroni and cheese. All you need is for cheese sauce. Though I can imagine Gordon Ramsay asking, "Where's the cheese sauce?" He's already asked about lamb sauce, so cheese is only one word away.
Splatter splasher.
My secret's revealed.
Superchargers.
You and your Smith Boom. Man, it's a good thing he's a member now for 99 pence a month. Otherwise, we wouldn't have access to that awesome Smith Boom remote. I think everyone needs access to that Smith Boom remote. It's a life-changing remote.
Servants of the darkness were known for keeping a lethal menagerie of
Smith
creatures and
Boom
beasts.
once again.
None was more terrifying.
Be careful, Luke, or Smith will go boom. I'll see to that. And do you really want Smith to go boom?
To face
Not really.
the Hydra.
Ow. That was
The lair of
much
this
pain.
Hydra was fraught with
Oh, I can't shortcut it.
danger and
Now I'm mad. I wanted to shortcut it.
proximity mines.
Proximity mines aren't nearly as dangerous as my impatience. My impatience is what will be the end of me, not these goddamn mines.
Not the only dangerous creature in this deep sea.
No, there are no dangerous creatures in this deep sea, Lepomfrey. The only dangerous creature, again, is my impatience, pretty much. You see what I mean? Impatience, and I don't really care. I want to get through this section as fast as possible because this is pain and torture. If I were ever to torture someone in the most painful way possible, I would make them play this section on repeat. I love this game. Hate the sea sections. I hate them. With the exception of, I like for one in Captain Clerk's Chicken HQ. And even then, that's because that section is broken up by the on-land section, where you got a platform, and shrink for feed. Well, you gotta grow and shrink pipes, don't you? That's how that section works. The point is, the only sea section in this game I like is the one from Captain Clerk's Chicken HQ.
Descended into the lair of the Hydra.
I just like, I don't like even how slow-paced this is. The slow-pacedness is terrible.
The Skylanders snatched up the food.
Like, this section took us all 5 minutes. It did not feel like it.
Rumbled and quaked as the Hydra woke.
And that's a shame because we fight a Hydra underwater that is supposed to be awesome, and yet it's not. Oh, YouTube is an absolute grind, but I love almost every moment of it. I don't post much anymore. I got to keep up for grind. That's the thing though, don't have a mentality of, oh, I've got to do this, because if you think for a moment that, oh, I've got to do this, it becomes a chore, it becomes a hassle. And at the end of the day, like, videos where you can see, for lack of enjoyment on the content creator's face, enjoyness and entertainment comes from the experience of the person you are watching. If the entertainer themselves are having fun, then you kind of, it's a copycat type behaviour where you yourself, that enjoyment is, it bounces to you, in other words, which is why you gotta make sure you enjoy your videos, because if you enjoy your videos, people who watch them do as well. But if you don't enjoy the videos, it's hard for the person watching you to enjoy them in your place. So you can't have that mentality. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna grind because I have to, because then you just burn yourself out, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you've made one video every day for a fortnight, but after that you don't want to make any videos again for another month because you're so burnt out. Trust me, I've been there. I forgot to switch out for a land vehicle before speaking with Hugo. Mistakes were made. So we're not going to explore it yet. What we're going to do is we're going to place onto the portal the dark hot streak because we're on a hot streak.
Hot streak.
And I'm not going to apologise that pun right now. Because I don't want to. So let's get going with this book right here. Yeah, baby, more unnecessary deep stew for me to skip over.
The hidden location.
Yeah, get that deep stew out of here, game. Get it out of here. Oh, tech is stronger. Let's bring back High Volt. He's clearly referencing enough from High Volt already. Now, he's definitely gained thumbnail privileges. This section has solidified it. How cool would a Hydra Scanner be? It's actually a massive disappointment that we never got a Hydra Scanner. At the end of the day, they gave us Scanners based on bad guys, or at least bad species, quote unquote, because Boomer is a troll, and usually you fight trolls rather than fight as them. So Boomer is the exception. If we can have a good troll, why can't we have a good Hydra? Hydra would have been epic. Cut off one head, two more take its place. That'd be cool if the Hydra Scanner, when they were defeated in combat, they were given, you know, extra heads. It's why it also surprises me that Sunburn, as a Phoenix, didn't get any extra lives. Obviously, that system wasn't introduced until... Who was the first guy to have multiple lives? Night Shift. It always wanted to introduce that system. Which is why it's a shame that they didn't repost Sunburn for Trap Team. And then they could have given his Wow Pow a Phoenix revival. He could have had multiple lives, and that would have made sense given his character design. This guy, he's got to go, man. He has got to go. Get him out of here.
All Skylands, trading blows, the shattered islands in their wake.
I can't do Zap in this series, but I do look forward to whenever I play Zap next, because Zap is one of my top 10 favourite all-time Skylanders. So therefore I do enjoy playing as Zap, just not in this series. I can't, he's locked. The only way to unlock characters is by seeking out their souls, and in a game where those soul gems can't be seeked, they just remain locked for all of eternity. A bit like Zap, because we can't seek out his soul in this game. I think just to give, like, extra collectibles throughout the Skylanders games, they should have made repose characters. Their WoW power should have been accessible via soul gems. I think that would have been a cool addition, you know, that way Giants either could have had more levels in it, or they could have gave us more soul gems in each level, which would have gave us more to explore in each level. Either way, it would have been cool.
Its glorious light filled the sky.
Oh yeah, Hugo. Hugo should be very much scared. I would kill for a good spell punk. What would you kill? Like, I would give you a good spell punk, depending on what it is you would kill. So yeah, think wisely here. I despise jumpy cars. Everybody hates this. Everyone, well, they don't hate jumpy cars. They despise them to the same level as you do, because jumpy cars are terrible. Small, tiny enemies and a large hitbox. Those two things do not correlate with one another very well. Anyway, more unnecessary deep stew for me to skip over. By pressing best button video game, you just gotta wait for it. Wait for it. There you go. Oh, it's Tessa. What do you know? Well, we have some shopping to do first, and luckily for us, High Volt certainly can,
Whoa, that looked like a
afford the expenditure.
Better go check on Tessa, Skylander. I need to
No, Hugo is scared of sheep because of sheep creep with the guns saying bah. The guns are terrifying, but yeah. If sheep were to rob anyone, it would be Hugo. He'd probably have it coming for being so irrationally afraid of them. It doesn't reflect that he's not, because he was warding us for 6 games straight. Then Imaginators came out, and all of a sudden, oh, look at that, Sheep are evil. We should have been listening to Hugo. That's karma for you. Pardon me. Need to get that out of me. I couldn't have that gaseous build-up inside of our stomach for much longer. Better out than in, as they always say. Opinions are called open yawns. No, they're called facts. Opinions are facts. Well, my ones are anyway, which is why they can either be true or false. Anything that is one of my opinions is what you'd call a truth, whereas everything else is a falsehood. Pilot's nest. Chillbill is the strongest thing ever in fiction. No, he's not. That was a lie. Because it's Blobbers. Chillbill isn't even number 2. Number 2 is Bumshanks. And then number 3 is a rat from Avengers Endgame. You clearly know nothing of meme culture.
Dive Clops.
Anyway, now with Dive Clubs having been previewed, we seeked out his soul and he can be added to our cast. Oh, I'm sorry, Blobbers is too good. Blobbers is too good. That's exactly what Blobbers is. Ooh, wow, this legendary Watchbuckler doll is great, but it doesn't hold a candle to the might of Blobbers! Let's just say that Thanos was lucky he was stuck with the Avengers, because if he had to deal with Blobbers, he wouldn't stand a chance. He wouldn't stand a chance against Glumshanks either, and he especially wouldn't stand a chance against that rat! Like, geez, that rat is the MVP in Avengers Endgame. Without the rat, Paul Rudd never makes it back, and never convinces the other Avengers to make a time machine and obey the rules of Back to the Future. And it's not Ant-Man that's brought back, it is Paul Rudd, let's not forget. Okay, we could do online races, we just would, because we're going to do some single races. Let's head out we'll start things off with the Chompy Garden on hard, because we want all of the stars, thank you very much. So let's go with this team. And hope to win, because I want those triple stars. Unfortunately, we do have loading screens along the way. It's rather unfortunate, actually. Blobber's power level is over 8,000. Blobber's power level can't be measured because it's too insanely high. It's like in the Marvel comics, they literally have a character whose power levels are too high that they call him the one above all else because he is the most powerful being in the entirety of the Marvel Comics universe. There is literally nothing else above him, which is why he is the one above all else. Everyone else is below him. Okay, we're not winning. I don't like that. I would prefer to be winning. Oh, yay, that's good. I'm faster than you as we go blazing past him. Oh no, he meant it. Die, 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 die. Yay, we killed him. Oh, we're out of juice. And now we're off the map entirely. That's unfortunate. And now we're running out of shields. Oh boy, this first lap isn't quite going the way I would like for it to. At least we got a mushroom. Oh, I mean, wing boot power up. Oh wow, back to second. That was fast. But we're out of juice. And now we're getting hit. Oh, now we have infinite juice. Never mind. Take my infinite juice to the face, you stupid smash it. I say that whilst being very low on health myself. Oh dear. Nintendo is on to me? Oh dear. How am I on the news and why am I on the news? What did I do that's famous exactly? I am major confusion. Why is news newsing me? I'm not news. If I'm news, then the news is truly terrible this evening. I feel sorry that the news didn't have a better story than me. Stop trying to murder me! It's rude! Okay, here we go. We're not going to fall off the edge this time. I'm too legendary and epic for that total lack of skill. Okay, here we go. I'm pretty sure these are the quickest lines you can take. I could be wrong. I don't really much care if I am wrong. I'm gonna go see ya. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Dino Stuff. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, my friend. Okay, let's get boosting. Yeah, baby. Oh, watch out for the mushroom. The janky ass mushroom. Thank God this isn't the last lap. This would be so fucked if it was the last lap. Oh man, the sucker has a shield. I hate that. There you go. Shield no more. Oh boy, now I'm taking damage from. It seems though Bone Breath Rollball is right behind me. Is this race in nightmare mode? No, it's not in nightmare mode. I'm on expert mode, but the race is on hard difficulty because I want those glorious triple stars. And luckily for me, so far I seem to have the lines for it and the item luck. I haven't been spun out yet, for lack of a better way of putting it. Yes. Okay, here we go. Yes, infinite boost. Obviously, infinite boost is useful. Boost is useful. Period. Okay, here we go. This time, let's not screw ourselves over with a janky ass mushroom. And victory is ours. That's a good start right there. We just need all the other races to go as well as that. Don't come asking too much. Stop trying to murder me, it's rude! Exactly, that's quote of the century right there. That's not even quote of 2022, that's quote of the century. GG. Plus, insert YouTube emoji right there. Whoop whoop! So we're going to do one last race, and then we're going to conclude the stream where we stand. Oh, in this case where I sit, I'm sitting down right now. We'll do Dragon Spine, because I really like Dragon Spine. So, once again, we're going to stick with the same team. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the next stream for this is going to be, this is the 6th day of Skylands, the 12th day of Skylands. So, episode 4, which is going to double, is going to be a special episode. We're going to do a 3-hour long stream rather than an hour and a half stream.
This mysterious
That's going to be the 4th episode of this series, when we're coming back for this. And to say, that means that we've had a live stream halfway through the series and for the finale of the series. It's a nice little pattern. Ow. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Get back here, suckers! I mean, you're probably not suckers because you're beating me. I'm faster than you, he says, whilst we jettison faster into our boosters. That was jank, and I love it. More jankiness for better, as going on. We love ourselves a bit of jankiness. Now stop shooting me, whoever's shooting me! Only I'm allowed to shoot people, which I'm doing very efficiently, might I add. Well, I was.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's charge up our boost. Oh yeah, let's get some shield regen. Oh crap, freaking speaky. It's effectively the lightning from Mario Kart, because people always compare karting games to Mario Kart by default. So if this is a Mario Kart wannabe, quote unquote, then the items here, the equivalent of that, would be for lightning, because it hits everyone ahead of the player who uses it. And it's practically guaranteed to make you spin out if you don't have any shields left. Ignite being funny, 2023. Well, I hope I don't lose all my funniness in the year to come. Obviously, that could happen, it's definitely a possibility. But 2023 hasn't happened yet, so let's not be predicting it just now. Because it'd be very, very sad if someone predicted it correctly and it was something that I didn't like. Such as, for example, me not being funny. Which is why I hope being funny is the accurate prediction for the upcoming year of 2023. But again, we've got to remember, we still have, for a while yet, 2022. It's not 2023 yet. Not for a couple more hours. By a couple more, I mean 7 more. Oh shit, I missed the items. And I also swore. That's not good. Top 10 SkyTubers who've sworn. I'd be right at the top of that list, let's be honest here. Give me infinite juice! Yeah, last thing I want to do is get spun out on the last lap. Ah man, this freaking burn cycle can't seem to get from on the arse right now. Freaking burn cycle, piece of crap. I'm joking, of course, I love the burn cycle, I just don't like currently whoever's shooting me with it. And now I get the shield regen. What a lot of good that does now, you stupid game. Okay, we gotta catch that one up. Luckily, that's what I have speed for. I'm now fast and fast, quick and quick, you know. And now we're out of thingy McBobs again. Yeah, that's fine, I'll just take the inside lane like that. And luckily we shouldn't run out of shields on this last lap, so I just got to make sure I take good lines, and we should be as good as golden. Should be, anyway, that's no guarantee. Ignite swearing isn't very kind of you, just say no Jesus words. I didn't say Jesus word, I said shit. Shit is not a Jesus word. Okay, here we are. I need to keep it on boosting. Keep it on boosting. Oh, yes. Keep it on boosting. Did you know there's a new Mario movie coming out and Jack Black will be the voice actor for Bowser? I'm pretty sure everybody and their grandma knew about that, but yeah, I knew about it. It seems cool. I can't wait for that movie to come out. I'm very much excited for Jack Black as Bowser. I mean, for what we've seen so far of the Mario movie, I'm shocked. I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting it to actually be good. I was expecting it to be, like, memeable good, not actually good, and it looks like it's going to be actually good. I mean, the animation is Illumination's best animation to date. The characters, they have so much life, there's so much colour, and the background details. For Game Awards, they had an exclusive clip. Well, we want to head back to the Academy, not the racing menu. Yeah, let's head back to the Academy. But say they had a clip. First time we saw the Mushroom Kingdom being animated, and for detail, it was incredible. But G-Star, welcome to the very end of the stream. It's amazing to see you for all the 30 seconds. I do really appreciate you stopping on by. I'm sorry that you've only just made it to the end here, but luckily, next episode is going to be a special one because we're doubling the runtime and we're going to go for 3 hours of length. The controller rumbled and about fell off my leg as I rested it then. What a nuisance indeed! It has been a good stream. Oh, thanks for that. I really appreciate the compliment and I'm glad you enjoyed it, Art of Skylands. I mean, we're not in and out of just yet. We're going to go through and we're going to buy everything from the shop first. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff right there. Woohoo! But yeah, we now have 6 racing stars. So overall, we made some pretty good progress today. We finished Land of the Undead, Battle Brawl Island. We seeked out some souls along the way. We cleared out the shop multiple times. And we got 6 stars in racing, like what I literally just said we did. Okay, nice mushroom. Do we have any winged sapphires? No, apparently not. So let's just buy everything else. That's a shame. Now I don't need sapphires. That's a shame. Ogres! Like onions! Yeah, they both have layers. Anyway, let's close that now. We're not worried about the grapeness. Ah, Chaos and his grapeness. His grandiose grapeness. It is truly grape. Anyway, there's our steampunk hat. I'm quite alright with Magus's inventing hat. So we're going to stick with that, but we are going to buy all the other hats, all the other sky stones. It's going to be glorious. We're not going to wear the hat though. This is small fry, don't mind if we do. Bye everyone, hope you have a good night. See you all tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, Art of Skylands, and I sincerely hope you have a great night as well. You've earned it. But that being said, we have one final soul to seek out for the end of the episode, and it's an exciting soul at that. We was talking about this character previously. I've already picked him up from my desk because this is Double Dare Trigger Happy. I've been so excited to play as this guy. He is so much fun. He is a literal blast. You saw on screen right there. A blast is what he is. A blast describes him perfectly. And just like that, we have unlocked more than half of the characters. We have seeked out 10 souls. We have 8 more to go until we unlock the entire cast. But yeah, that being said and done, we are officially going to be concluding the stream here. So I want to thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. You've spent your most valuable resource on me, which is time. You don't exactly get time back, which is why it's so humbling to have seen you all here today. But that all being said and done, I will see you tomorrow for another day of Skylands and the last video of 2022. And I will see you in 6 days from now for the finale of 12 days of Skylands, as well as the special Superchargers Soul Seekers event. And until that moment arises, peace!